And welcome. I have my mic on.
Cool. I do too now.
Good. Okay. So welcome once more for the second of the Youthing webinars. And we're really excited. There's been new countries joining up, 5 or 6, maybe 7 new countries. I can't remember all of them. Mexico was one of them.
We have China. China's new.
Singapore. And 23 or 24 different countries that we mentioned last week.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that we'd just like to say generally before we start. And first thing I want to do is just to really appreciate all the help that we've received from the translators and organizers in the different countries. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
And also, there's been many questions that people have been asking.
A lot of people are saying they can't see us. So if you're not seeing us right now, go ahead and refresh your browser or exit the window and reopen CS.
So I'd like to remind everybody right away that we are creating the energy field together. So let's each one of us just ask inside, ask your guide to support us in creating a beautiful connection around the world. Everyone tune in and just visualize this Stargate grid system around the world and just feeling everyone connecting in, strengthening the energy field and process to happen beautifully. So we're just checking to make sure all the transmissions are working correctly. We're getting lots of people saying hello. Welcome to you all.
Great. So we turned our camera in and now it's working. So that's great. Okay. So
as I said, there's been many questions, and we've been responding on the Facebook page. So I'm going to ask you, if you have questions, please, if you haven't already done so, join this Facebook page. And they can do that how, Jules?
every single email we send to you, we have the link to the private face bottom of the email. So just click that and then click join.
I strongly suggest that you join this Facebook page, because in that way you'll be able to see people's questions and get our answers. So people will see your questions and answers as well.
And there have been so many amazing, amazing comments on the Facebook page. People who are sharing their experiences. So thank you so much if you've been posting. And we've had a few really exciting experiences of people who have started talking to the innate intelligence in their bodies. One of them is a young boy in Greece, and he had a really high fever, so high that he was about to have to take antibiotics. He talked to his innate intelligence, and he said, "No more. I want my body to return to." And it did within hours.
And you can read about that on the Facebook page.
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more today about talking to the innate intelligence of the body.
Another thing that has been happening to many people is that they've been feeling aches and pains. And we mentioned this a little last week, but I'd like to go into it more now. With these energies, the cells are changing. Every single cell in your body is changing when you relax and allow the energy. When the cells are changing on that physical level, a lot of energy is needed and the body feels tired. Another thing that happens is that your body releases toxins. So it's really important to be drinking plenty of water every single day. We recommend that you do the telomere meditation every day. So those people in other countries, other languages, have been receiving the what's the word? The copies, the translations, sorry. People in other languages have been receiving the translations quite late. Don't be worried about this. It takes us several days to actually do all the translations and the editing. So just continue doing the first set of meditations for a week. Then you'll get the translation from this broadcast and do that for a week. The most important thing during these webinars is to stay connected to the energy. Whether you're listening live or whether you're listening from a recording. When you are focused on the energy, that's the important thing. If the picture goes, don't worry about it. If the sound goes, don't worry about it. If you can reconnect easily, great. Otherwise, just be with the energy. And the recordings will be perfect when you get them. It's been a really, really busy time for us. We've had all kinds of things happening. And we're also preparing for many things that we're about to do this year. And the most exciting thing, I think, for us is the summer camp that we're going to be holding here in August.
Yeah.
Email about it a couple of days ago, and already it's about half full. So that's something, if you want to join us, you need to register pretty quick. So what else? Well, we've got this amazing inner child workshop, which is about to be happening in the Netherlands. So that's coming up quite quickly.
Yeah. And somebody is asking which meditation they should be doing every day. That's the final meditation on the telomeres from last week. Continue to do that until you receive the mitochondria meditation, which will be this week's final meditation. So for the summer camp, we're looking at having up to 100 people. So it should be pretty amazing with people from all over the world.
And those that are organizing groups, there will be translators, and you'll all have your own little headset to hear in your particular language.
Right.
And we'll be exploring Mount Shasta and doing a lot more of this energy work with the Stargate.
Yeah. And to be clear, if you wish, you can repeat meditations every day, but most people don't have time for that. So if you don't have time, just listen to the third one. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah.
Yeah. So we ask all of you just to be comfortable and relaxed. That's the first thing. And just visualize, just imagine in your mind's eye everyone around the world connecting in energetically. Each one of us has already started to create a connecting grid. We started that last week. And as we connect into it every single day as we meditate, and now again as we all come together, we are strengthening the potential of that grid. We're going to start first meditation, which again is about building up the energy.
Great.
We'll be repeating the same process that we did in the first meditation last week. But just remember, even though the words are the same or very similar, the energies that come to us are the guides responding moment. So even though the words are the same, the energies are different.
Okay. Mark is asking if he hasn't done the telomere meditation from last week, will it be okay? And the answer is yes, it's totally fine. Go back and listen to it whenever you have time. So just be with us today. As Judy's saying, let go and relax into the energies.
Exactly. With these Stargate meditations, the more often you do them, the stronger they get. It's not about repeating the same energy every time. The guides work with you. So the guides where you were on the next step. Even if the meditation is the same, the energies take you on the next step. Okay.
So let's get centered and meditate. We're going to give you the music links, and Ashley said in the chat box, so you should look on the right side of Webinar Jam, click that music link, it opens the new window. You can adjust the volume and then get it to a good volume for you, and then make yourself totally relaxed. And we are going to turn our camera off and do the meditation.
And so just be totally relaxed. Feel your body. Beloved ones, we greet thee, Tizalkazah. And indeed, it is an honor to be with each and every one of you in this moment of your time. We ask you first just to ask inside for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field. Just allowing for the possibility that the earth can respond to you. Very good. And again, we are going to ask you to visualize an etheric stargate coming to you. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we ask you just to ask inside, to imagine a stargate forming around you. If you do not know what a stargate looks like, just visualize a pyramid. So everyone now, just asking inside for an etheric stargate to form around you.
And so we call for the presence of an etheric stargate.
Imagine it. Feel it. Invite it to come closer. The etheric stargate is the consciousness of the stargate, and that can come to you without a physical structure. Very good.
Very good. And now asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate.
We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates around the world.
And what starts to occur is a very gentle energy field begins to build around you, begins to build in your space.
And we are going to move through this meditation a little faster this time, as most of you are familiar with it.
And so we are going to ask all the etheric stargates to begin vibrating at a higher and higher level, faster and faster vibrations emanating to you. And already we move up into your sixth dimensional reality. And merging now into the seventh,
Where we are going to pause for a few moments. And so we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
and so we call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates.
And what will start happening is if you simply relax into this seventh dimensional energy, your own energy will start to harmonize, start to vibrate at this seventh dimensional level. Nothing to do. Just relaxing into the energy field. Very good. And so we continue to vibrate all the etheric stargates faster and faster.
As they vibrate faster, again they move up through the dimensional realities. And so we are moving through the eighth dimension now, continuing to accelerate through the ninth, into the 10th dimension, simply vibrating your etheric stargate faster and faster. And we are vibrating quite rapidly now, moving up through your 11th dimension and into the 12th.
And here at the 12th dimension, we ask the etheric stargates to pause again.
And so your stargate is now vibrating at a 12th dimensional level. And we ask each one of you to ask for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy in all the etheric stargates. Each one of you asking inside with a strong intention. And as you relax, your own vibration will continue to rise. And in a few moments, you will be vibrating also at the 12th dimensional level. Not doing anything, just relaxing and asking. And there are hundreds and hundreds all relaxing now, in this moment, all over the world, connecting into the 12th dimensional energies. And these 12th dimensional energies are a doorway into the quantum field. And that is where all the guides connect to us. And so again, we are going to invite the angelic realm first.
And so we ask each one of you, whether you are listening live or to the recording, just to ask inside right now for the presence of the angels.
We call for the presence of the angelic realm and feel. Here they come. Feeling the energy gently changing around you. Just invite them closer. The angels coming to you just because you have asked. Very good. And so some of the ascended masters now, remembering that all the masters will be coming. But we will invite few by name. The first whom we love so much is the Blessed Mother, Mary or Maria. And so we are going to ask each one of you just to ask inside for the presence of Mary or Maria.
And so we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother Mary and feel.
Here she comes. She always comes gently, and then her energy gets stronger. So invite her closer. Come closer. The Blessed Mother Mary, Maria, coming to you just because you asked. As each one of us connect into her energies, we are bringing her energy into the Stargate grid around the world. Very good.
And another ascended master wishing to join you now. And he is known as Adama. And so each one of you just asking inside.
We call for the presence of Adama, Saint Germain.
And feel. Here he comes. A very high vibrational presence. This one, Adama, is known for being the high priest in Telos.
And Saint Germain, one of his incarnations in the human form. Very good. And now we are going to invite another master who is still in the physical body. She is the one who is known as Mira. And so we ask each one of you to ask inside for the presence and the energies of Mother Mira.
So we call for the presence of Mother Mira.
And feel. as she brings her energy to you. Yes, she is still in the physical body, but because she is enlightened, she exists within the quantum field. And so when we mention her name, she comes and joins us instantly. Very good. And so now we ask each one of you to ask for all the masters to join us now. We call for all the ascended masters who wish to support this process to bring their energies into the stargates around the world. And just feel as this gentle wave of energy joins us all now. Very good. And again, we are going to add to this energetic some of those beautiful star families. And so we will start, as we often do, by asking the Pleiadians to join us. So each one of you asking inside for the presence of the Pleiadian star family.
And so we call for the presence of representatives from the Pleiades.
And feel as they start to bring their energy into your etheric stargate. And they gently come closer. They gently get stronger. The Pleiadians, invite them closer. Invite them to energize you even more. Very good.
Beautiful. The ones known as the Octurans, wishing to join you also, right? And so, asking inside, we call for the presence of the star family from Octurus.
And feel as their presence joins all those other energies we have invited. We often name the Arcturans and the Pleiadians because they work so closely with the Stargate energies. Very good. The Hathors wish to be mentioned also. And so each one of you asking inside for the presence of the Hathors.
And so we call for the presence of the Hathors.
And here they come. Another gentle shift in the energy field. And the ancient ones whom we often invite, we call them the masters
of Lyra. And so each one of you asking inside for the star family from Lyra to come to be with you.
We call for the presence of the masters of Lyra.
And feel. Here they come. The Lyrans.
And many of you are connected to other star families. And so we are going to ask each one of you just to ask inside for the presence of all the star families who wish to contribute to this youthing program.
And so we call for the presence of all the benevolent star families from around this universe.
And feel as just a very gentle energy comes into this space to join us. You are all part now of a vast energetic web that is connecting us all together in love, in honoring, in peace, and in celebration. Just relax and feel these gentle energies. The more you experience the Stargate work, the more subtle the energies. As you individually evolve, the energies do not have to be very strong. They become more subtle. Your guides watch your progress and adjust the energies they bring to you. This is their gift to you. And so just feel the energy within and around you right now. Very good. Very good. Just totally relaxing into the energy. And so staying connected to this energy, but just gently bringing your awareness back into your room. Gently coming back, feeling yourself in the body. Staying connected to the sensation of the energies. Some people have said, why do we bring you back? The reason is that when you come back into the body, feeling yourself very present, with your eyes open, that helps ground these energies. It helps anchor these energies into the body. And so that just makes the whole physical transmutation changes happen more easily. So, so there's a few things that I would like to talk about before we go into the next meditation. The first thing is that your intention, the strength of your intention, and the holding of your intention amplifies the process. The guides respond to your intention. I say again, your guides respond to your intention. So the deeper or the stronger your intention, the greater response from your guides. This is really important in terms of opening up to the new. There are many things that we do in our daily life that actually tend to shut us down. The biggest thing is judgment. We are programmed by our societies to judge each other, to make ourselves right and the other person wrong. The energy of judgment is very negative, low energy. So when you're judging others, you're bringing your own energy down. As you bring your energy down, it's harder for you to receive the energies the guides are sending you. Understand the energy from your guides is there 24 hours a day. How receptive you are to receive it is up to you. Judgments shut you down, and therefore you are less available to the energies from your guides, from existence. The worst kind of judgment is self-judgment, judging yourself. I'm too fat, I'm too thin, my hair's too gray. Whatever it is, self-judgment is really destructive. So, watch yourself. Catch yourself if you're in judgment. And one way to change the energy is to think of something uplifting about that situation, about that person, or about yourself. So, if, for example, you have a judgment, oh, I'm too fat, and you notice that judgment, then say, I'm happy. I'm celebrating the fact that I'm ready to change. That elevates your energy again. Okay.
So, we wanted to talk a little bit about the innate intelligence of the body. The first step to communicating with the body is actually to drop into a space where you imagine your body is like your best friend. So understand that you are not the body, as Alcazar often says. You're the consciousness that resides in the body. And when you actually imagine your body as your best friend, as if it's somebody else,
As a vehicle for
as
your
a vehicle for your
consciousness.
consciousness to then you can start to actually have a different awareness of how all your thoughts, your judgments are actually information that tell your body how to feel moment by moment.
This is a concept that most people don't understand yet. that your body is responding to your thoughts and feelings every moment. So when we're saying your body, about the innate intelligence of the body.
Yeah. And I just want to say, someone is saying, it feels like my body lets me down sometimes. A lot of people feel this way. But it's important that your body is responding to you. So your body is responding to your lifestyle. What we're doing here is developing a totally new infusion of love into that relationship.
Because your body's not letting you down. You are letting your body down. And that's the same with most of us. If you can realize that your body responds to you and that you are creating the way your body is, whether it's sickness or health, whether it's extra weight that you prefer not to have, you are creating that with your thoughts and your feelings or your emotions, which are quite often repressed feelings or repressed thoughts. We will talk more about that a little later, perhaps. The innate intelligence is a difficult topic to grasp. We mentioned it briefly last week. I'll go over it again. When your consciousness comes into the body, it connects into every single cell. It connects into the DNA within each cell. Part of your consciousness stays in the quantum field. This part we call your innate intelligence. Why does it stay in the quantum field? Because if it was up to you, your mind, if you had to decide with your mind how each cell worked, how your food was digested, how your blood was circulated, if you had to make those decisions, you wouldn't live very long. So your innate intelligence remains in the quantum field and takes care of your body. So the next question is, well, if my innate is taking care of my body, how do I get sick? So you have to understand the purpose of the innate intelligence. And in order to fully understand that, you have to understand, well, what's your purpose being human in the first place? So the purpose in being human is to have an experience of being in this third dimensional reality. To be able to look and see the trees, to be able to drive a car, to be able to smell the air, to swim in the ocean, to have all these amazing experiences. But one of the most important things that you're here for is to learn how to create within this third dimensional reality. How do we create in this third dimensional reality? We create with our thoughts and our emotions, which is our vibration. Our energy field creates within this third dimensional reality. The physical body And the job of the innate intelligence is to reflect back to us how we are creating. And so if our body is not functioning as we feel or imagine it should, it means that our thoughts or our feelings or emotions are changing it. And it's not working as well as we would like it to work. Then look at our thoughts and our feelings, especially the repression of those thoughts and feelings. That's another whole process, in a sense. And Alcazar has developed the inner child work to help people understand that. So, innate intelligence responds to your thoughts and your feelings, whatever they are. So, self-judgment will be reflected in your body. And the more you judge yourself, the more you judge your body, the more intense the innate intelligence will reflect to you. So a simple example many people experience is the thought or the judgment, I'm too fat. And then the mind says, oh, I'll go on a diet. But the judgment is still there. I'm too fat. And the more you judge that, the innate intelligence reflects it back to you. So very often, even though you go on a diet, after a while, you put on more weight. It's the judgment that the innate intelligence is reflecting back to you. How do you change this? Love yourself as you are. When you love yourself, your innate responds to love. It shows you, reflects to you that you're loving. So body as it is. Appreciate your body when it's sick. First thing to do is love the body. Thank you for showing me that I'm out of balance. I love you. I love you for showing me this. Show me how I need to change in order to bring my body back into full health. So one thing that Alcazar shared with us, which is part of loving your body, is that he said, every day when you take a shower or you bathe, slow down. Wash yourself and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Quietly just say out loud to your body, I love you. And when Prageet first started doing this, he felt a little weird standing in the shower talking to himself. But after, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 days, there was this amazing response. I was saying, I love you, felt my body respond. I actually felt as if every single cell had kind of contracted and relaxed. And it felt to me like it was an internal hug. It felt like my body was hugging me. And then it was like, okay, Alcazar, try it. Try loving your body in this way.
And part of what the Stargate energies begin to do is infuse that love on a cellular level and whales this high vibrational love energy coming in, it actually starts to rewire those old programs. So somebody asked, why do our repressed feelings have such an impact? Isn't it our conscious thoughts that manifest? And the answer is scientists are aware that about 95% of the time we're on autopilot. So 95% of our thoughts aren't our conscious thoughts. They're actually these old programs, most of which are from childhood. That's why the Stargate inner child work is so powerful. But what we would like to share with you today is a meditation with 3 themes. The first, loving your body as it is. When you actually meditate with that felt sense of loving yourself, that goes deep because your body is actually feeling it. And so it can reprogram. The second theme is talking to the innate intelligence. So actually consciously starting to talk to the innate, saying, I love you. Thank you for mirroring all of my thoughts for me. If you're in pain, you can actually ask the pain, what is the message here? What do I need to on an emotional level or understand in order to release this? You can also talk to your innate to say, bring balance to my whole body. Powerful and really simple technique. Another Facebook post last week was from someone who had just had surgery and was experiencing bleeding. And she talked to her innate intelligence and said, okay, stop the bleeding. And it stopped within a few hours. So this is something that you can try, and we'll guide a meditation to kind of tune you into what is the innate? What does the innate intelligence feel like? Someone is saying, I did that for a pulled muscle and it's working. That's awesome. I do it all the time if I'm walking and I start to feel an ache in my knee or my ankle. And oftentimes it will dissolve within moments. You just stop doing what you're doing, focus on that part of the body, and say, bring balance here. Send your love to that part of your body.
It really works, unless you doubt. So this brings in a whole new area to be aware of. We have been conditioned by our societies to doubt all these techniques out. We've been trained in a very old system which is not valid, has never been valid. And now the scientists are demonstrating why it is not valid.
So we're moving from a mechanical universe model where it's like a clock, action, reaction. We're moving from this very mechanical model to a living universe with this quantum physics, so that instead of action reaction, we now know that our thoughts and our consciousness actually have incredible power over even physical matter.
So, with all these techniques that we're suggesting, one of the phrases that Alcazar uses a lot is be open to the possibility that they can work. We're not asking you to believe it. And the reason is if you try and believe it, the doubt, the old conditioning is still there. If you're open to the possibility, then that allows experience. And then with the experience, you have your own truth. So trust, relax, be open to the possibility. And those people that are open are having amazing results. And that's why we'd love you to share your results on the Facebook page so that other people can see the numerous things that are happening just by trusting and being open to try it. Okay.
Great. So
next.
yeah, it's almost time for the break.
Okay,
So
well, maybe we do the break first then.
yeah, I think that makes sense.
So we will take a 10-minute break so that you can stretch, drink water, and then we will come back.
Yeah.
Stay connected to the energy during the break.
So we'll see you in 10 minutes at 18 minutes past the hour.
At what? 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that
Close
right?
enough.
Wait, no, that's not right. At 8 minutes past the hour. Okay. All right. I'm not known for my math skills. So we'll see you soon.
So, welcome back.
Take a moment to settle in. The third theme of this next meditation is energizing the quantum self. Because if you remember, the innate intelligence is actually an aspect of your own superconsciousness that stays in the quantum field to operate your body. When you come into this beautiful reality as a human being. So,
just seeing that there's a lot of questions. Can you ask your questions on the Facebook page? Because then we can give you detailed answers if a detailed answer is necessary, and then we can stay focused on the webinar.
Great.
So join the Stargate Experience Facebook page, and again, on the emails, it tells you how to do that. So we are going to ask you again just to close your eyes and relax. We're going to go into the next meditation.
And yeah, this is very good. So someone else is saying that you have to actually listen to your body as well as just talking to your body. So part of this meditation will be, how do we tune in to actually talk to the body? How do we tune in to listen to the body?
Okay.
Great.
So relax, close the eyes. We're going to turn the camera off again.
And we'll have the music links in the right-hand chat column again.
And so just sitting or lying down inside your etheric Stargate. And just ask for that Stargate to really be there, feel it, visualize it, see it in your mind's eye. And then each one of us asking for the energy field that we created in the last meditation to get stronger again.
And so just inviting the energy field to get stronger all around you.
Beloved ones, we join you again. And again, relax and ask for a stronger energy field.
And so we call for an even stronger energy field.
Very good. We are going to begin the meditation with something that you have done before. As we said a little earlier, the Pleiadians and Arcturians work very closely with the Stargate, and we are going to invite them once more.
And so each one of you, just asking inside with strong intention, with a strong feeling for the energy of the Pleiadians and the Arcturians to get stronger in your etheric Stargate. And so we call for a stronger presence from the Pleiadians and the Arcturians.
And you might sense a subtle shift in their energy as they respond. They are going to be sending an energetic to each and every one of you. This energetic is going to go into that part of self that is connected to the quantum field. We call this your superconsciousness. They are going to be energizing your superconsciousness. Because it is not in the physical body, many of you will not feel this energy coming to you. as you repeat this particular meditation with the Pleiadians and Arcturans, slowly, slowly, you will start to feel it. The intention behind this energetic transmission is to make your brain-mind mechanism aware of your superconsciousness. It has always been there, your superconsciousness. It is not something new. But because humanity has been operating on such a low level of awareness, you have been practically disconnected from your awareness of this superconsciousness. And so we wish to make you fully aware of this part of self that is not in the physical, that can access this quantum field. This is something that we have been sharing over a number of years. In fact, this is a key element to the inner child work. So, right now, the Pleiadians and Arcturans together start sending an energy to each and every one of you. They are starting now. Some of you will feel it because you have worked with them many times already. Do not be concerned if you are not feeling it. It is coming to each and every one of you. Relax. Nothing to do.
And we invite you to shift your focus very gently so that you become aware of your own awareness. What is often called the witness state, watching the thoughts, watching the frequencies, these energies as they surround you. Watching your very consciousness in this moment. In a relaxed way.
And so now we are also going to invite the Masters of Zenon. So each one of you asking inside right now for their presence.
We call for the presence of the Masters of Zenon. And again feel another energetic coming into your etheric stargate.
And so the Masters of Zenon start sending a transmission to each and every one of you right now. This transmission is to strengthen your intuition. For it is through your intuition that you can hear, feel the voice of your superconsciousness.
It is through your intuition that you sense and feel the quality of your body. It is through feeling your body that you open the doorway to the communication. Sometimes the body communicates in images. Most often it is through your imagination. It is your ability to recall memories. The body can remind you of what you need to know. And so as these transmissions from the Pleiadians, the Octarans, the Masters of Xenon continue. We invite you to become very aware of how you are feeling in the body. And invite every cell of your body to relax. This is not something you can do, but just with the invitation, just notice as your body responds to you.
And so now these two transmissions are being brought to a close. And in a moment, we will be bringing another energy to you. This energy will be coming to your innate intelligence, and your innate intelligence will be sending it through into your physical body. So, remaining relaxed and watchful, aware, witnessing, nothing to do, we start to bring you an energy now to help the connection, or more accurately, your awareness of the connection between your body and your innate intelligence. So that energy starts coming to you now. Very good. And a little bit stronger. As with times before, you are all unique. And so your experiences are always unique to you. How you feel these energies is unique to you. And so each one of you, again, asking every cell of your body to relax. Staying present, nothing to do. The energies being transmitted to your innate intelligence, which is in the quantum field, and your innate intelligence is sending them into the cells, into each and every cell. As your DNA receives these energies, it radiates a very subtle light energy into the cell. There is a frequency of love in these energies that we are sending to you. The energies are going into your innate, from your innate into the DNA, from the DNA radiating out in these light frequencies into each and every cell. And so your innate intelligence is showing you how to love your body right now. there are many different energies and intentions in this energetic transmission. Another aspect of this transmission is to support you releasing from cellular memory conditioning that is no longer serving you. We say again, part of this transmission is to put energies into every cell that will assist you in releasing limitations, letting go of conditioning that is no longer serving you. This means that if you have the intention to let go of old patterns, this can be a little easier now. Your awareness and your intention is still needed. Awareness to recognize these old ways and the intention to release them. These energies coming through your innate into your body are subtle. And again, if you wish, you can repeat this meditation. And so, energetic transmission to a close also. And so, beloved ones, we invite you to very slowly and gently bring your awareness back into the room, feeling yourself in the body, staying connected to the energy, and gently opening your eyes, still being very present in the body and with the energy. Good. So again, we'll turn our cameras on. And here we are.
That felt nice.
Mm.
So just as you come all the way back, just make sure to give your body a little extra love.
So the next step is a little explanation from Julianne about the mitochondria, and then we'll be doing the main meditation for today's webinar about the mitochondria.
Great. So this is going to be a very simple explanation
of something that's incredibly complex. But the wonderful thing again is that modern day science is beginning to demonstrate that your thoughts and your feelings affect your body. There's a direct correlation.
Yes. So we have a little PowerPoint to show you.
So the mitochondria are tiny little beings. Some of the cells, such as your muscles, your heart cell, your brain cells, have thousands of mitochondria, thousands in a tiny, tiny little cell. So over to Jules.
So, what do the mitochondria look like?
That mitochondria looks as big as my car.
So, mitochondria are organelles in the cells of your body.
What's an organelle?
An organelle is a little like almost like an organ is to your body, an
Exactly.
organelle is to your cell. So for the mitochondria, their function is to create the energy that the cell needs to do everything.
Literally everything.
So we have a lot of mitochondria in our muscle cells, for example, because our muscles need a lot of energy to move. So this is what one mitochondria looks like. And in this picture, we see the inside of a cell. And you can see the mitochondria are these orange,
Worm-like things.
worm-like things, sure. And we don't have just one or two in our cells. We can have hundreds of
or
these.
Even thousands in
or,
some.
Yeah, up to 2,000 in our liver cells and our heart cells.
So this is a really amazing picture of some of these mitochondria within a cell.
The really interesting thing about mitochondria is that they many, many, many millions of years ago, they were actually bacteria that got engulfed, that got brought into eukaryotic cells. So
I bet that's confusing the translators.
I bet so. So essentially, these mitochondria have their own DNA, which is very interesting. They get passed down from the mother to the child. But all you really need to know about mitochondria is that they are the cell's energy generators.
That allows the energy for everything that happens in the cell, including the regeneration of new cells.
We know that mitochondrial decline, so when your mitochondria stop functioning well, this is linked to aging.
And there's more and more scientific evidence showing that.
And this surprised me when Alcazar first started transmissions to help the mitochondria function better. I knew they had a role in creating energy, but I didn't know that there was so much science about mitochondria and aging. So the question is, what creates new mitochondria? The body doesn't just have a fixed static number of mitochondria. It actually creates new mitochondria and it replenishes the existing mitochondria. It makes them stronger in response to the energy that is needed within your body. So the way to signal your body to create new mitochondria is actually to challenge the body. Exercise is a beautiful way to do this. the nutrients in plants can actually do this. Heat or cold, like going into a sauna, or like our ancestors had to be outside when it was still cold.
Or jumping into a cold shower.
All of these things create a signal in your body that says, hey, we need more energy. We need to increase the number of mitochondria, and we need to make our existing mitochondria stronger. And an interesting factor is the mitochondria actually respond to vibration.
Which is really cool, because about a year ago, we brought one of these little vibrating machines. Actually, don't get the wrong idea there. This is a platform that you stand on and it vibrates. And without realizing it, we were getting something which supports the mitochondria. Okay.
So we'll turn our camera back on.
Here we are again.
As often is the case, we're going to be working on a vibratory level with the Stargate energies. Alcazar has this transmission that strengthens the mitochondria, that triggers your body to create new mitochondria.
And again, it's just very simple. It's another energetic transmission. And the beautiful thing about the stowaways is there's nothing to do.
Yeah, and it seems that our slideshow doesn't change slides when we do these presentations. So in the future, we will change the way that we're doing it. Apologies for that. Okay.
This is a whole new level of technology that we're trying to combine several things together. And so it's very much experimental. And we're hoping there's a genius out there somewhere in the world that one day will come along and say, hey, use this program. It does everything. Until that happens, we ask you just to hold the energy field and stay with the meditations, stay within to receive everything that you need to receive. Okay. So we're going to move into the final meditation right now. And this is the main one for this week. So again, relax, close your eyes. We'll turn the camera off again, and Alcazar will come and guide the next one for us all. And so, beloved ones, we continue. Visualize your etheric stargate around you and relax into the energies that it is transmitting to you. We are with you. There are thousands upon thousands of beings connecting into this Stargate grid. We are referring to those who are here to support humanity. And there are thousands of you in human form who are connecting into this grid also by your presence, by your intention with your meditation. In a few moments, we will start to send an energetic which will strengthen existing telomeres,
mitochondria,
Apologies. And then an energy which will actually encourage more to be created. First, few things we wish to say. Your science is beginning to show you how things actually work. Your everyday science is still many years behind in the understanding of who you are. It is so important for you to realize that you are not the body, you are consciousness. It is so important for you to realize you are not the feelings and emotions. You are consciousness. So, it is first important to realize that that which you normally call conscious is not what we mean by consciousness. You think you are conscious when you wake up and walk around and do your daily activities. This is not the consciousness that we are talking about. That is why this normal walking around consciousness, as you call it, this needs the innate intelligence to take care of the body. The consciousness, which is really you, which is part of your higher self experiencing being physical, this is the consciousness we refer to. So your daily existence is not real consciousness. Your super consciousness is what we are referring to. This part of self that is within the human, connecting to the quantum field. It is important for you to realize you are not the body. As we have said, regard the body as your best friend, or as simply a vehicle for your consciousness to experience physical reality. Now, with that understanding, see if you can feel yourself as consciousness, pure consciousness, not in the body, beyond the body, connecting into the body. Visualize it in any way or feel it in any way that works for you. And with that, we will start to send a transmission to you. Again, nothing to do. And so that is starting now. And so a gentle energy is coming. As much as possible, imagine or be the consciousness that we are talking about, as if you were outside the body. And we are sending this energy into the body, into each and every cell. We communicate with your body through the innate intelligence, and the innate intelligence is sending these energies into the DNA. The DNA is in each and every cell, and the DNA is sending out into the cell light energy, carrying messages. These messages are reverberating within each cell. And these vibrations within the cell are vibrating the mitochondria, giving them energy, making them feel good. We said last week that these little beings have a consciousness also. They are not just chemical and electrical interactions. They have a consciousness too. One day in the future, your scientists will realize this also. Right now, these gentle energies are nourishing your mitochondria. As they nourish your mitochondria, there is another aspect to this energy. This is an energetic which is saying to your mitochondria, there is much more to do. We need you to function at a higher level. And with this signal, with this information, many of your cells will start to create more mitochondria. Why is this important? Because as you have been growing older, your mitochondria decline. In order to experience this youthing we are talking about, your cells need more energy. Energy is created by the mitochondria. More mitochondria, more energy. So, the next thing to understand, as your cells create more energy, unless it is used, then your cells will say, okay, we have too much energy, less mitochondria are needed. So why are we giving you more mitochondria? Because right now you have an opportunity with your intention, with the support of thousands of beings, human and beyond, together to create this intention of growing young. Remember, your innate intelligence responds to your thoughts, your emotions. If you have a strong intention, a strong desire for your body to be healthy, balanced, and functioning at its optimal, then your innate intelligence responds to that. So we are working with you because you have asked. We are working with you to encourage more mitochondria, more energy for the body. It is for you to have a strong intention, which you keep on acknowledging and repeating and strengthening every day. Because as you strengthen this intention, your innate continues to respond, working with the physical body in this youthing process. This means for each and every one of you, you will feel things changing. For some of you, the body will go through what is sometimes called a healing crisis. You will have colds or flu or some apparent illness. Relax with it. Do not think, oh, it is all going wrong. No. This is the body throwing out the old, getting rid of toxins, getting rid of damaged cells, cleansing itself. Celebrate. Celebrate the aches and pains that some of you are experiencing. Why? Because these aches and pains are showing you stuck energy that you have kept in your body. It is not new that these energies are here. It is new that you feel them as they are being released. This is so important to understand. Celebrate the aches and pains. Thank the body for releasing them. Understand this deeply. If you judge the aches and pains, you are pushing them back into the body. If you judge the illness, you are pushing them back into the body or prolonging it. Love the body. Thank the body. Thank you for letting me feel this ache as it is releasing from my field. Thank you, innate intelligence. Actually stroke that part of the body that is aching. Send it love. Thank you for releasing. This is vital for you to understand. Gratitude and appreciation raise your vibration and allow you to receive so much more. And so, beloved ones, last few moments of this energetic transmission to strengthen your mitochondria. There will be more energy in your body. Some of you will simply feel it as more energy. Some of you will feel it as aches and pains. Celebrate. Once these aches and pains are gone, there will be more aliveness in the body. We suggest that you support each other. Talk about what is happening for you. Do not be shy to say, oh, I have a pain in my knee. I am celebrating it. Let others know your experience. Let others know, oh, my psychic abilities seem to be functioning better. What does this have to do with mitochondria? More energy available in the body allows all kinds of changes to happen, not just physical change. Beloved ones, together we are creating a tidal wave of change throughout humanity. Yes, it may not be noticeable yet, but those of you who understand that which you call a tsunami, a tidal wave can move through the ocean with very little obvious effect until it reaches land. We are creating this tidal wave of change, of awareness, of youthing. And in times to come, you will notice this wave in your societies. We love you and we bless you. We honor each and every one of you. We invite you daily to connect with us. And so, beloved ones, we will talk to you again very soon.
And so again, slowly and gently, bring your awareness back. Again, integrating the body, moving, stretching, slowly wiggling your fingers and toes.
And opening the eyes, just really, we've turned our camera on again.
Cheers.
Drink plenty of water.
Remember to drink plenty of water. Yeah.
Some of the colds and flu symptoms simply happen because you're not drinking enough water. The body is throwing out these toxins, these poisons, which have been stored in the body. Drink water, flushes them out. Not enough water, colds, flu, uncomfortable feelings in the body. Okay, beautiful. There's one thing that I would like to mention, which is connected to last week's webinar. We mentioned extending the telomeres and that science is aware that this is possible. And it's actually the body can create a substance called telomerase, is that correct?
Telomerase, yeah.
Telomerase, which is a naturally occurring substance in your body when you are in celebration, joy, service, meditation, etc.
It's in your body all the time. It's an enzyme whose function is to lengthen the telomeres. It gets boosted when you're in joy, love, celebration. And that might seem kind of new age, but actually, even these scientists the Nobel Prize winning scientists who wrote this book, The Telomere Effect, they stress that the most important aspect to focus on in order to lengthen your telomeres is actually your mindset.
How you think.
How you think, how you feel, how you cope with stress, how much sleep are you getting? Lifestyle and mindset are the keys.
And feelings come about through your thoughts, and your lifestyle comes about through your thoughts. So it always comes down to your mind, your attitude. And those negative things suppress the telomerase.
So it's pretty amazing that even Nobel Prize winning scientists are saying your thoughts affect your body. There's literally an entire part of this book called Your Cells Are to You. So what we wanted to say, which is really important to know, is that these scientists actually say, please don't take supplements to extend your telomeres. Because
as what usually happens with our drug companies, as soon as they find something that works, they want to make an artificial replication in order to sell it to us. What scientists are saying is don't use this artificial telomerase. It's available already, but because it actually lengthens the telomeres on cancer cells, diseased cells, and so on.
So essentially, stick with your mindset, stick with the energies, and stick with your lifestyle if you want to extend your telomeres, because that's the safe way to do it. Why? Because then it's actually your own body's innate intelligence which is guiding that in the cells that actually need it. So when the telomeres get short in certain cells, it's a trigger that your body knows that they're sick cells and they need to be eliminated from your body. So that's a good to know.
Okay.
So how do you guys feel after that? Leave some comments in the Facebook group. And I felt such a buzz happening in my body during that meditation.
Yeah, there's such an incredible buzz happening in so many different ways now. And Alcazar again mentioned the inner child. And so I guess that's the reason why I mentioned it at the very beginning. The inner child work is absolutely amazing to release unconscious conditioning that very often we're not even aware we have, or if we are aware of it, we don't know how to get rid of it. And so we're doing another one in Holland, in the Netherlands, in May. So if you want to join us for that, please do. But also on our website, there's recordings of previous inner child workshops. It's the same as when you listen to this webinar on a recording, you get the energy. Similarly, with the recordings of the inner child workshop, the energies are there. And you'll hear Alpsar talking one-on-one with individuals. Cool.
Okay. So,
and then something else
yeah.
Something else that really excites me is we're going to Greece. We're doing a tour in Greece. It's going to be a small group, and we're going to do, like, I think it's a 6 days tour, visiting some of the most beautiful sites. And one of the special things which we can do, which most people can't, is that we're going to the original caves where the
oracles of Delphi originally channeled, for lack of a better word, in caves. And so we're going to actually go visit the same caves and channel Alcazar there, which is very exciting because a lot of us have close connections to those ancient mystery lineages.
Mystery schools. Yeah.
Mystery schools.
Yeah.
So much for joining us for this one. We will be on the Facebook page, and we'll see you again next week.
We have one special announcement for our friends who are listening in Hungary. You are very blessed there to have one of the most amazing translators, Anna Marie. And she doesn't like it when I say that, but it's true. Unfortunately, next week's webinar, she's not available to translate. So join us for the webinar, connect to the energies, even if you're not understanding words. And Anna Marie will very quickly, and then we will send you the translations and the video in Hungarian. So a very special thank you to Anna Marie and all the other translators.
Yeah.
We realize that it's a challenge sometimes when we get because we tend to talk too fast and too long. So we're trying to improve on that. So we love you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.